Hi, this is Melanie of Pardesi Reviews, and I'm here to do a review of the Kannada film 777 Charlie, starring Rakshit Shetty. If you're new to Pardesi Reviews, I do trailer reactions and film reviews of Indian cinema. I was pleased to find that a Kannada film that wasn't titled KGF was playing at my local theater. A transformation is happening at my local theater because one of the Indian theaters that I used to have to drive some distance to was closed due to the pandemic. And my local theater is transforming and playing more and more Southern Indian films. They're playing intermissions. It's lovely. Not as many Malayalam films as I wanted, but a couple. But anyway, I was like, when I saw on the schedule that a Kannada film was playing and Rakshit Shetty, I thought, okay, I'm going to check this out. Now, I remember seeing a teaser for this with the dog, of course, and I can't imagine a more different film than Rakshit Shetty's last film, Avane Shrimana Rayana, which was crazy fun and just super violent and all of that, right? And this one is the sweetest family film about a loner guy who is saved by the love of a dog. And it's such a heartwarming, sweetest film. Debut director Kiranraj K. Rakshit Shetty did some of the dialogues in the writing, but the story's by Kiranraj. And of course, Rakshit Shetty also executive produced the film. I kind of had an idea of what this film was going to be about a little bit from the teaser when we saw this adorable golden lab. It's really funny in a lot of parts. The opening scenes where we establish that Rakshit Shetty's Dharma character is a loner. He just works at the factory, comes home, drinks beer, in squalor. Like his little house is horrible. The local neighborhood kids are terrified of him. When a ball crosses his fence, he sets it on fire. He goes from that to a stray dog basically adopting him. And then he's transformed over time. He doesn't want this dog, but this dog wants him. They go on this journey together, which takes up the second half of the film, all the way up to Shimla. So for me, it's beautiful seeing all this scenery. Now there's an animal control officer, Devika, played by Sangeetha Sringeri. And then there's other notable supporting characters that he meets along the way in this journey. Now, I absolutely loved the little neighbor girl. Oh my God, she was adorable. So there's quite a few songs in the film, no dance numbers. That's not the kind of film. But, again, as he's traveling through different areas, there's different people that he meets that are musicians or whatever. But just some really lovely songs. I thought I was going to cry. I didn't quite cry, but it gets pretty emotional in the second half if you're bringing very small children. I remember as I was sitting in front of a mother with a very young daughter, and I could hear her asking her mother questions through the movie, and at the end, what happened? What happened? So I don't want to spoil anything, but I think this is a film that is suitable even for almost the youngest of children. The only caveat is that it's so long. Oh my gosh. It's nearly 3 hours long. It didn't need to be that long. I could think of entire sections that could have been cut. Like there's a whole dog show, only mildly entertaining, and that whole section could have been cut. So I would have cut, I don't know, at least a good 20 minutes of the film. The dog is absolutely adorable. I don't know how many dogs they might have used in filming. The dog goes from being a puppy to an adult dog, but oh my gosh, really adorable dog. There's something about golden labs. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything, but this dog loves the cold. My son's dog, here's a picture of my son's dog playing in the snow when he first encountered snow as a puppy. There's just something about dogs and snow. If you live in South India, maybe you've never experienced it, but they just love it. They love it. Living in Chicago, that is one of the benefits. My other son has this tiny little corgi, and it's very low to the ground, and it almost could be buried in the snow sometimes, and it also absolutely loves the snow. I really did enjoy this film. Like I said, I just was looking at my watch a little bit towards the end, like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a whole 3 hours. But it's very heartwarming. Highly encourage you to see this film. I thought Rakshit Shetty's performance, it was really good. Something really different. Not that I've seen maybe I've seen 3 or 4 Rakshit Shetty's films. I'm not saying that I know his whole, body of work. But from what I've seen him be cocky, arrogant, in an action film, whatever, and this was, basically, it was him and the dog for most of the movie. And I loved him when he was surly and just slowly opened up with the love of this dog. Oh my gosh. It was a wonderful bonding journey to see. So kudos to Rakshit Shetty for acting so well. The star of this film, though, was really Charlie. This dog was so adorable. Anyway, love to hear if you've had a chance to see this film, what you thought about it. If you took your young children and wanted to know what they thought about it too. Follow me on Twitter at PardeziYT. Follow me on Instagram at Pardesi Reviews. And if you hit the bell here when you subscribe, you'll never miss another trailer action or film review.